Once again, it's on, man. We back on the battlefield with the family. We're clearing up, the fake and fraudulent proclamations of a lot of FBAs that know so much about damn Pan-African. You would think they has been a goddamn Pan-African for the last 25 years. Y'all know so much about Pan-Africanism. You know what I'm saying? And half you niggas don't even know who your damn daddy is. The hell you know so much about damn Pan-African. And so we had to come out here and clear up a lot of misinformation out there, man. We got to clear up a lot of misinformation today about Pan-Africanism. It's based on the ideology. You see what I'm saying? And let me tell you something about Pan-Africanism. That's almost like, say for instance, I have respect for peoples of other ideologies. But when you assume something, when you talk about this is an elite ideology. You ain't gonna go to the bottom of the barrel and think, you know what I'm saying? You gonna find Pan-Africanists. This is an ideology, man, that causes one to rise to the best of themselves. And so anytime you can see the type of activity that y'all showing out here, where all this backbiting and all this negative talk that's going back and forth, this is not the elite, character of a Pan-Africanist. I could tell you that. But clearly, everything, when people say that they are something, it's an ideology. If you say you're a Christian, you read the Bible. That's your program. The Bible. Thank you, family. You go by the Bible. You see? You go by the Bible. If you's a Muslim, you go by the Quran. You see, if you's a Jew, you go by the Torah. You see, even the Buddhists, they have a blueprint on what makes you a Buddhist. Okay, so all I'm hearing from these niggas is that going back to Africa, I have never heard these niggas espouse on really what the ideology of Africa, Pan-Africanism is, other than somebody moving to Africa or African or Caribbean coming to America. I even heard them saying, just because you come to America, that's Pan-Africanism? What the fuck is you talking about? The United States government gave them a visa to come into the goddamn United States. How the fuck does a Caribbean or somebody from Africa coming to America got to do with Pan-Africanism? That's Pan-African. You understand? You got motherfucking immigrants coming from all over the United States. All over the world. I never hear you single out anybody else but the African, you see, or the Caribbean. That don't mean I agree with everything that they say, but what I'm saying is, nigga, you somehow you only focus on black people. You only focus on African people. You don't focus on the Arab that's already been over here in your goddamn community for over 50, 60 years, sucking up all your goddamn wealth. And you niggas that's sitting up on the internet, and I know you niggas, when you ready to go get your Hennessy, when you ready to go get your blunt, nigga, because I know if you talking that FBA shit, I know what that mean. You want to be traditional nigga from the United States, and I'm not mad at you. I know you. I'm one of you, nigga. I know both sides of the spectrum that we dealing with. So I know how we do. We get up, we want to drink, we get a 40, we get us some blunts. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga get them some liquor. Nigga want to listen to the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to hook your car up. Nigga put your rims on your shit. Put your motherfucking beats in your car. Nigga ride around beating down the block. Go to the park. Niggas do with it, and the same for the sisters too. I know what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, you talk shit about the Africans, right? But when it's time for you to go get your blunts and your Hennessy and your little baggies to put your little poison together, you go right up there to Alibaba. But you never say nothing. You don't go in on Alibaba like that. You continue for the last 30, 40 years taking your bitch ass right on up to Alibaba liquor store, nigga, getting your Hennessy, getting your Cavassier, nigga, getting your baggies for your poison, nigga, and all of that, because that's what they do. You ain't said shit about that. You ain't said a motherfucking thing about that, because you okay with that. You okay? I don't listen to comments, nigga. So I'm just saying, I'm not even watching, I'm teaching. Y'all keep that shit for yourself. You know, ask somebody down there in the comments. I got brothers and sisters down in the comments that are Africanists, and you can ask them and they'll answer you. I ain't got time for none of that shit. Anyway, so every African is not and we're talking about right here in the United States. You understand? Even when you get off into the so-called pan-African ideology, it's even denominations within that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, they follow the ideology of particular scholars. They don't, you know what I'm saying? You got a group of Kemetic scholars, you know, and students that follow Dr. Ben. You got certain Kemetic scholars that follow Sheikh Diop. You know what I'm saying? And I follow Dr. Ben. You see, and I had to tighten their ass up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, you know, you have to understand the ideology to say you know who the fuck somebody is. And just taking this broad brush and everybody magically becomes Pan-African is a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, if just going to Mecca made you a Muslim, you know, no, going to Mecca just because you went to Mecca does not make you a Muslim. Going to Africa does not make you a Pan-African. It makes you a fucking vacationer. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers go on vacation. Motherfuckers come over here all day, every day. Just because of Caribbean, or that don't make them, they apply for citizenship, they apply for visa to come into the United States. That does not make them a Pan-African. Most of the Caribbean is Christian. I can tell you that for a fact. Yes, there is some Pan-Africanists in the Caribbean. Yes, it is. But at the same time, it's a minority group. The Pan-African community that practices through the ideology is a very small group. Okay? Because I can clearly cut into you, nigga, to see where your scholarship is. I can say some shit, nigga, and cut into your Pan-African real quick. So if, you know, like I say, the first thing that usually when in the Pan-African community that I know of, when you come and when you meet somebody that say they into the scholarship, the first thing you ask to see, for me, I'm like, man, what kind of scrolls you got? You know, who you reading? I want to know who you reading. You know, what type of books? There's certain books that people in the Pan-African community, they want to hear. Destruction of Black Civilization. They want to hear if you done read Stolen Legacy. You see, they want to know if you read They Came Before Columbus. They want to know if you read the ISIS papers. You know what I'm saying? They want to know if you didn't read any of the book Black Man of the Nile by Dr. Ben. You see what I'm saying? They want to know if you read a lot of this literature. And it's the list, Marcus Garvey, the philosophy. Have you read philosophies? And so if you're not studying the ideology, how the fuck does that make you a Pan-Africanist? You see what I'm saying? The reality is majority of the niggas that's coming to America out of the islands and from Africa, majority of them is Christians. Them niggas can come right from Africa and the Caribbean and go with your black ass to church on Sunday because y'all worship, both of y'all evolved under the same white Christ. Nigga, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Them niggas don't want to hear nothing about Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry Clark. They don't want to hear nothing about Sheikh Diop, who came from Senegal. You see, they don't want to hear nothing about J.A. Rogers. They don't want to hear nothing about John. They want to hear about white Jesus, nigga. That's what they want to hear about. So I'm sick of you niggas out here, y'all niggas cosplaying. See what y'all not mad at them, cause them niggas is so, and I'm not trying to disrespect, but they ain't even on our radar over here for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some suckers for trying to, blow this shit up about them coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Or for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? They don't even really, every day, when you think about a nigga that wake up in the hood every day, see, I know the facts. When I was studying damn near 30 years ago, nigga, it wasn't a nigga I could talk to. Even up to, nigga, into the 2000s. The niggas I hung with in the hood, I'm talking about 99.9% of them did not ever read one. I didn't even talk to them about it. Because these niggas were so thoroughly into street shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that this what y'all niggas talking about pan-Africanism, y'all nigga, that shit ain't even on the radar for real. You know what I'm saying? Only when niggas start going on YouTube did niggas get a chance really to see something for real. So when niggas keep talking about pan-Africanism, but don't talk about how these sick ass niggas over here killing their own women and children at an alarming rate. Niggas talking about some niggas got scammed in Africa, and you got damn near hundreds of thousands of black people living in tents right here in the United States. Nigga, I got off the plane in LA, and it was a goddamn tent city right in front of the goddamn airport. What the fuck is you talking about? It's hundreds of thousands of black people living, and you talking about a nigga got scammed in Africa? But you ain't talking about all these black homeless people. You can see black men and women walking up and down the street, nigga, with baby strollers, nigga, with they belongings up under the goddamn baby stroller, because they ain't got nowhere to goddamn go. And you talking about this shit don't even really, pan-Africanism ain't really even on niggas' radar. But y'all not talking about the reality of what's really going on, that you niggas, that you call FBA, is responsible for your own fucking demise. And you quick to point the finger and say, oh, pan-Africanism. Them niggas ain't pan-African. If you want to talk to a pan-Africanist nigga, come talk to me. I know why you're mad, nigga, because you really love white Jesus. And you mad because the scholarship has exposed you niggas. Y'all didn't even know what black Jesus was until the pan-African community showed you niggas that Jesus' bloodline was connected to Africa. All right. I'm going to move on, family. I got a lot of stuff I want to touch on today. Well, the black Hebrew Israelites is confused, but they still know they come out of Africa. They ain't confused, but they confused now, because they really got some Mormon shit. You know, where they get to talking about all these damn Puerto Ricans and Cubans. That's that fucking Mormon shit. Where they talking about some Israelites came over here and became, taught these Indians how to be Israelites and shit. That shit come out of Mormonism. You know what I'm saying? Man, them niggas sick. Them niggas sick. Them niggas sick too. Yes, I can say that. Them niggas is sick. They can't sit down with an African, but they'll go sit down with some goddamn Cuban or some goddamn Puerto Rican. Yes, them niggas sick. Yeah, them too. I'm glad you mentioned that. But anyway, we're going to move to the next video. Make sure y'all click that link down there. Get over there to my Patreon. Support. We got the 2 Raw for YouTube, over 600 exclusive. And if you think the general taking the goddamn gloves off here, you already know we bare bloody knuckle over there on Patreon. So get with the general. I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Pop.